A man drew a line, splitting the house in two. One side was Germany, and the other side was Britain. Neither side could cross the line. The British soldier was about to sit down for dinner when he saw the German soldiers changing into their uniforms. Seeing the Germans so formal, the British soldier also became serious. It was just a meal, but it felt like an official meeting between two countries. They wore their finest uniforms and ate simple oatmeal for dinner. Afterward, the British soldier washed the dishes, while Hermann helped his comrade clean his wounds. But the wound had become infected. The British officer, George, said there was alcohol in the compass that could be used for disinfecting the wound, and he sarcastically told Hermann that this was basic military knowledge, yet they didn't even know that. Hermann smashed open the compass, disinfected Danny's wound, and then showed his skill. He rubbed the needle on a towel, then placed it on a piece of wood, creating a simple compass. The next day, they cooked the last of their oatmeal, and after eating, they set off according to their planned route. But the blizzard outside was too strong, and they got lost in the heavy snow not far from the house. Then, another soldier collapsed in the snow. With no other option, they had to turn back to the cabin. With food running low, they dug up some moss, cooked it, and relied on that to fill their stomachs. But not long after eating, one soldier had a stomachache. While relieving himself, he saw a herd of elk passing by. Excited, he knocked on the wall to alert the others inside, but by the time they arrived, the elk were already gone. That night, the injured Danny had a high fever. Despite their careful care, he became infected and fell into a coma. The next day, to find something to eat, the soldiers went out to hunting, and after climbing several mountains, one soldier finally spotted a rabbit. He signaled the British soldier to move around behind it. They planned to surround the rabbit, but the British soldier just smiled, then shot the rabbit with one shot. When they returned to the cabin, they cooked the rabbit and had a hearty meal. But while eating, they suddenly smelled a strange odor. It turned out Danny's wound had grown maggots. The only solution was amputation. So, they removed the boards from the floor to boil water to disinfect the axe. But while removing the boards, they found supplies hidden under the floor. Not only was there beef jerky, but also a few bottles of brandy. They got Danny drunk, then used the axe to amputate his arm. Afterward, they held a small memorial for Danny's arm. And then, during the long night, they raised their glasses and drank. Then they ran outside to admire the northern lights. At that moment, they all wished there were no war.